Hello everyone and welcome to Coin Cabinet. I'm Hunter with Level 2 Gaming, and today we're going to be playing Tower of Guns. Now before we start, a warning for this game: it does have a lot of flashing colors and lights in it, so if you are photosensitive or epileptic, I can't say that word, you might want to just sit this one out. Well, yeah. The creators of the game do put this notice down there, so it'd probably be better for you. Alright, well, let's get started. Got all my settings set up already. Junkman, dice roll mode. Actually, let's go nightmare mode for the sake of Coin Cabinet. It's not interesting if it's not hard, right? I do have silly dialogue on today, so we'll do a little bit of that and get going. Okay, let's see what dialogue, if any, we get. Hey Richter, hey, what's up, man? You're supposed to be here an hour ago. Where are you? Well, that was something. Alright. Let's go ahead. Wow! Okay. Maybe nightmare mode. It's a little bit harder than I thought. Not that good at the game. Not that confident in my skills, but they are out to get me. Alright, let's see, what can I think of for this Nightmare Land? Wow! Go away. Oh, I forgot I don't have Junkman on. Crap. Should have grabbed that XP. Alright, that was kind of a steampunk-esque. Alright, there we go. That's kind of a steampunk-esque looking town that was at the start of this, so let's kind of go off of that. Well, few years ago, like roughly 30 years ago, there's a large war. It was kind of the setting for this would be a mixed sort of alternate history western, you know, the setting for all steampunk stuff, where it's kind of alt history western, has a little bit of a twist to it, where steam power is the go-to stuff. Well, in this alt history western town, it's kind of there's a large-scale war over a specific railway line that ran between two major feeds. Wow. Nightmare is past the second room. Nightmare mode is insanely difficult, so let's continue on with this. Ran through two major deeds, you know, and of course, when I run through your land. Welcome back to Cake Town. I've counted up your wins and losses. It looks like you're done 9 runs. Here's some gifts to help you have a good 10th run. Oh, well, that's nice. It's actually a little bit more than my 9th run, but my save data got wiped. So, I don't know if this either wasn't in it, or if I just don't remember it, but that was new. Okay. Alright. So, you know, as you do, when something runs through your land, you just kind of want to own it. Yes, it's... I'll just ignore the text at the top. And the two factions, you know, eventually kind of lined up, and slowly, and almost like a World War I-esque, like, everyone's buddies got pulled in. And, you know, people are calling in favors, cashing in mercenaries, and all that good stuff. Till finally it just enveloped the entire state. And, you know, slowly people built these things, these behemoths of creation, called towers of guns. You know, literally a tower. It's a single, in the center it's a cylinder, basically. And after the cylinder, all of those raise the difficulty. Why not? Sure. Why not? Let's see how hard the next room is after I picked all those up. It's literally, in the center, it's just literally a cylinder. And they throw guns that pivot around the cylinder, and they kind of, the way that functions is like the ammo is dispensed through a pinwheel style method to each gun as it goes up. So it loads from bottom to top, and there's massive ammunition bunkers underneath. And, you know, eventually the kind of bunkers, it was discovered that the bunker was the weak point in all this, of course. After all, if you can control the ammo, you can control... That hurt? You can control the ammo and the ammunition supply, you can control the war. So eventually those were exploited, the war was won. The barren wasteland that was destroyed, it kind of slowly started rejuvenating itself. You know, towns that survived immediately became crazy popular because, well, they were still standing, you know, like nice place, safe place to rest your head. There wasn't an excess of crime there. Died again. That's two. Oh, it wasn't an excess of crime there or anything like that. So, you know, naturally they built around. Ironically, the towers that also survived were these towers that were built around these monoliths, these towers of guns. So, you know, one day, you and some of your friends are messing around in some of the underground tunnels, you know, just being teenagers as you do, when out of the blue, you know, one of your friends is kind of like, yo dude, come check this out, I think I found something. You run over, and it's just a machine. You can't really tell what, it's sort of like a block with huge grinding gears. All you know is that there's ammo shells just littered everywhere, sort of like dented and stuff. It looks like the ammo shells are unusable and stuff, which makes sense because after all, the tower of guns were destroyed by... Oh crap, I didn't make the winning faction, like a name for the faction. It was the... For the sake of being lazy and just continuing with the story, I'm going to go through the Capulets and the Montagues. If anyone gets the reference. And it was kind of this, you know, they would go in, destroy up all the ammo stores, and like natural, when you destroy the ammo stores, it leaves maybe some... Third death already? Jeez. leaves behind some remnants, some artifacts, which is why you fancied exploring these tunnels so much. You know, you could just pick up a few shells, carry them back, make some cool stuff out of them. You know, you make them a trash can or whatever. These casings were huge. And, yeah, so you're like, oh, messing with the strange plan. And then you see, like, what looks like a car wheel, or almost like a sprocket just on its side. You know, you guys kind of go to pick it up, you know, take it out, because most of the gears in this entire complex have been scrapped. But this is the only loose gear on this machine. So, you know, you're picking it up, pulling, and finally one of your buddies comes over with his pocket crowbar that you guys bring for scavenging and stuff, you know, pops it out. But suddenly, the machine whirls back to life. Everything's kind of... Okay. Gotta get through this room quick. Suddenly the machine whirls back to life and it's like loud humming noise. Like, and it's just... the HP is kicking there. Super loud. And it, you're like, whoa. Then suddenly you see shells start pumping out of it. Not just like casings, but full armed shells. Immediately you know what happened. You've revived the town of West March. Because I'm original. The town of West March's tower of guns. First that sounded great. Yeah, I was like, I'm going to be rich. I can use this for all kinds of cool stuff. I could shoot it at just like Farmer John's cows. Just kind of cause all kinds of mischief. Have a good time in general. Then suddenly you learn. Or no. Yeah, that would be stupid. Alright, so you kind of head home, you know, it's getting late. Then you realize, I'm trying to get that power on. There we go, that's a difficulty down, that'll help us out a lot. If I don't kill myself first. And, you know, you wake up in the morning, and there's all these kinds of weird reports of, like, casings flying, and, you know, everyone's still shifty. A while back, there's the war and man, that's the power forge. Cannot keep myself from dying on this nightmare mode, man. I'm just not good enough at this game. Alright. You know, reports of like loud crashing and stuff, and then you kinda tell my friend, I think we should go put that gear back on the machine, you know. Can't risk the tower guns like activating and the Capulets kind of freaking out. Like coming hunting crew over to activate it. So you guys go back to the tower, but the second you walk in, the door is locked. Like they just bolt. And you know, your friends are still outside. That wasn't supposed to happen. That definitely was not supposed to happen. And then you notice all the weapons inside the tower, the defenses, are activating. And it wasn't the outside guns, the tower of guns, per se, that you activated. You activated the ammo. Oh, okay, I can't jump in this one. You activated, like, the ammo production for defenses. So little did you know, you just walked into your own demise. You just kind of signed the check, as it were. Weapon damage ×3. Sign the check, as it were, to your own inevitable demise. So of course you start panicking, but you see one of the turrets kind of, it's buggy. You'd scrapped some of its parts before, and you're like, well, you know, this, if I'm going to survive, this is my chance to survive. You quickly salvage the cannon and to begin to fend off the wave after wave of the tower of guns. And you know exactly where the machine was, so you put the cog and attach the cog to your belt and head for the roof. And you know, all you have to do is get there, stop the tower of guns, save the day as it were, even though you are the problem. You're the villain and the hero of your story, like it is all too often in real life. So as you know, you begin your journey inward, kind of encounter a few things, and then you find out what all the noises were that the town people had kind of reported. Other people came in, and you see just like a nice fine red mist in one of the rooms. Oh, that's when things get real. You're not just in some stupid tower, you know, kind of dodging for your life. You killed people by activating this tower. They're people that you grew up with that are dead now. That's all because you and your friends couldn't leave technology of the past well enough alone. And that just sort of like hits you hard. And then you hear Fido or whatever the name. I've been reading the story at the top. You hear him sort of coming through the speakers, and because I haven't been reading what he's been saying, I'll make it up. So don't correct me on what he was saying. I'll make it up. And it's kind of like, HQ, this in fact is worse than we feared. The Tower of Guns is activated. You know, it's like, Tower Guns is activated. It's whirling back to life. It's killing people. You know, it's like, oh, who activated it? It was off cue. You know, you're like, wait, what? Off cue, and you're kind of like, who is this? And suddenly all the radio chatter falls quiet. You're like, who's this? And like that, you get hit by a saw blade in the side of the head. Everything goes black. And that question's never answered. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Have a great day. See you next time.